There we are.
Yay!
Hey,
Hello.
how's it going? We just arrived. We finally made it to Springfield, Illinois, and I'm watching us on our phone. Anyway, yeah, we just made it.
Yes.
Maybe about an hour or so ago.
Yeah, it's been a long road, but yeah, my hair is still wet. When I didn't shower this morning because I wasn't feeling very well. So yeah, we literally got here, unhooked, set up. I showered. Bill set up the live stream, and here we are.
How's it going?
All right, so Meant to Be RVing was first in the house. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. And Camping Therapy popped in. Hello.
Miss Doreen, hello.
Yeah, she was talking about some protests going on around her place. About 5 buildings from her house to the square.
Well, where are you again, Doreen? Remind us.
Yes. And just hopefully they remain peaceful and
Yes.
you all remain safe. Yes, Meant to Be RVing. We made it to Illinois. Woo!
What up? We know where you guys are.
And Kane, our destinations. Hey.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Thanks for joining us. Yes, thank you. We are glad we made it for sure. It's been a long road.
Yeah, and that last trip, well, not the last trip, but our last big trip from Connecticut to Texas, that was just riddled with troubles.
Mm-hmm.
This time, knock on pressed board.
Yeah.
No troubles.
Yeah.
No troubles. We had one minor hiccup with the bike rack, but we caught it before it actually happened. We slowly saw our bike rack tipping further and further down, and it was breaking. It's a bike rack of 4, so it's 2 put together. And it was just it was breaking. We caught it before it actually broke while we were driving. So
yeah,
catastrophe
averted. Yes. Let's see. Camping Therapy says they're in Strattsburg, Pennsylvania.
Aha.
All right. Lynn the Okie popped in. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Hey,
Lynn.
hi. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's so hard to stay up on YouTube, like as far as like producing when you're on the road. And we literally I say we, but Bill literally just put the thumbnail up just a few moments before we went live. So
yeah,
hopefully we'll get some more folks to come on in.
Otherwise, we got our biggest fans here already.
That's right.
Quality over quantity.
That's right. So we appreciate y'all for coming. Hey,
Thank
Thrifty
you.
Angela. Welcome. So yeah, this trip has been, 16 days on the road. It's definitely been our longest trip ever.
We definitely had the option and the chance to just sort of take our time getting here. Normally, with the way her contracts are, you might have a week or a week and a half to get to your next location. So usually we're kind of booking it. This time we had some time. So we decided to, somebody in the last live said, hey, it's your vacation. Yep. So that's kind of what we did. Yeah.
And being on vacation is where it's been hard to keep up with the videos. I think it was last Wednesday, I was throwing together or putting the finishing touches on our quarantine birthdays video so I could release it Thursday. And I was up until like 1 o'clock in the morning so I could get it done and post it. This week, we didn't even crack open the computer and start editing anything.
We were back home, really, Iowa, Nebraska, visiting our moms, my dad, my brother. And it's just sometimes it's just put the stuff down and enjoy life.
Yep.
Be in the moment.
Exactly. Hey, Weekend RVing. Thanks for coming in and joining us. And Light Beamer T, I believe that is my father.
Ooh.
Hey, Dad. Thanks for joining us.
He's got an alias.
He is incognito. Oh, we could do some mail call. So it's funny, traveling out this way, we had called the campground and said, hey, are we able to receive mail here? And the gentleman I talked to on the phone said, oh, yeah, that's fine. That's great. So we're like, jackpot. There were a bunch of folks who had reached out on like Instagram and wanted to do the sticker swap. Oh, speaking of which, let me put that banner up or I will forget.
Yeah, well, now we have an address where we're going to be for a few months.
Yes. But the campground called me. Well, let me back up. So then we also had some things that we needed to order on Amazon. The kids are done with their current piano book. So their teacher wanted us to move on to the next one. So we hopped on Amazon. We ordered that. And then, of course, our Epic RV Adventure and Wayward Wags and Happy Place Diaries were doing that big Vets for Vets fundraiser. So we wanted to order our T-shirts so we could support them. So we had all of these things coming in from the mail. And they called me Friday and they said, hey, we have a lot of packages for you here in the office. You might want to get a post office box. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we even got here, causing waves.
Causing trouble.
Yeah.
Oopsie. But, I mean, they were really sweet today when we pulled in and really didn't say anything about it.
Here's all your stuff.
Yeah.
Which is where? There's some of it here.
It's in my purse. If you want to go grab my purse, we can maybe look at it.
I'm allowed to touch her purse.
Not get in it. Just touch it. Hello, LKR. I was putting the words together. Hello, LKR 150. That's my mom. She's in the house. Hey,
your mom and your dad.
I know. I feel awful. I was getting ready to text everybody to let them know we had landed because we've been trying to keep up with the folks, just let them know when we're stopping for the night, to let them know we made it to our next destination. Because, we might be adults, but there are folks and they still worry about us. And, especially right now with everything being a little uncertain, I think they get even more nervous with us being on the road. And I neglected to text them because we just had so much going on. So, hey, we made it.
We made it. You're ever in Fort Dodge, Iowa, stop by her place. She cooks a mean steak. Just kidding. You don't know her.
Okay, I think.
And James Catanese is here.
Oh, hey, James.
Distracted. And I saw the art of RVing. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Did catch your live the other night. Just happened to be one of those moments we were winding down and we're actually able to get on and check stuff out.
I was listening this afternoon, too, when we were rolling in. But
don't talk to me. I heard he was pretty.
No, he was.
Fella said he was chill the other day.
It was weird. I don't know.
His hair?
No, that was still pretty wild, but it stayed on his head this time. And Miss Carrie didn't have a headache after.
Did you say hello to meeting. Thrifty Angela?
Yes, we did.
Well, hello again.
He gets so wrapped up in what's going on up here, he forgets. Oh, we've got a new friend, Giggles. I love that name.
Giggles. Well, hello there.
Thanks for joining us.
How did you come by us and tell us a little bit about your channel?
Yeah.
Or yourself, where you're at.
Absolutely. Everybody's welcome to Fort Dodge anytime. Yeah, we love your guys' show. Like, if you were on every day, we'd probably watch you every day. We got to get down to Texas again and meet you guys.
Well, we were there for like 6 months. We should have tried earlier. It could have happened.
Oh, sigh. Next time.
Oh, wait. I got this one. Our epic RV adventure.
Oh, my gosh. She got it right.
So many words in that one.
Over the Hill RV. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
They must be getting our notifications. The door is open now.
Giggles is really Carolyn from Utah. Tricky.
Hello.
Oh.
We've already said it, but we enjoyed your state.
Yes.
But we saw it.
And Lucky Dog Productions moderator. Hey, Miss Sue.
Hey, Sue.
Thanks for joining us.
How are those pups? I saw one of them got a new, what was it? A bandana. I saw that on the interweb.
They're so cute. I love their dogs.
Yeah.
What are they, like a breed of collie?
Two different. I'm going to say one of them's Sheltie, and the other one's maybe an Australian Shepherd.
Oh, okay. I'm not very
pulling
good
that
at
out of the
dog
air.
breeds.
I
I have
don't
no
know.
idea. But they're cute. I just want to come and give them a scratch. They're so cute. KNR Mega Channel.
Mega!
I love it. Oh, hey, got some more familia in the house. My brother,
Nick.
the man, the myth, the legend. Or legend.
Callous Nick.
Callous.
Callous.
That's not what we call him.
Where's your callus? I'm just kidding.
No.
Hi there.
We love you. Thanks for joining us.
Speaking of that, of why we need to get back to Texas, we need to go see Nick.
Yes. Have you guys been out boating lately? I saw you were out the other day. It's got to be roasty toasty because it's been hot tamale in most of the states we've been to. Although I think, what was it? Oh, the whole reason we stayed an extra day in Topeka. Because the storms were rolling in from the south from, what was the name of that hurricane? Not Castro, but that's what's popping in my head.
Yikes.
The sea hurricane.
Carlito. I have no idea.
I don't remember. Anyway, it brought storms through the area. So we actually ended up spending an extra day in Topeka because we didn't want to deal with the storms in Omaha. They were calling for hail and tornadoes and stuff. So
that's right. That's where we left off last week. If you haven't been on our Facebook and whatnot. Yeah. So my buddy Mike in Omaha, who he's in Papillion, right next to Omaha.
Yeah.
He will correct me every time. He does not live in Omaha. But he had messaged me. He said, you might want to check the weather. We're supposed to be getting tornadoes, hail, winds, lots of rain.
Yeah.
My brother did the same. So we kind of, after having a delicious breakfast with Kyle from KNR.
Yes.
We just decided, the weather looks pretty good in Topeka. Let's just hang out here, kind of delay everything a day. Made it up to Omaha, spent some good time with my friend Mike and his wife Alicia, their daughter. My brother, saw my parents for a little bit. So I was thinking, we cut the 2 days in Fort Dodge short, but I think we spent 10 times the amount of time with your mother than we did with my parents. But we had a good quality time with my brother and his girlfriend and with Mike and Alicia. So.
Yep. Oh, Dad's
and you're recruiters.
Yes. Oh, hang on. So Giggles, or Carolyn from Utah, was saying she raised basset hounds for 12 years. Oh.
We had a basset hound when we were kids, and I don't remember that too much, but I do remember my mom would always say when they were a puppy, they'd step on their ears.
Oh, so cute. Yeah, Dad's given Nick a new name, the man with the wrench. That's nice.
The man with the wrench.
Yeah, that's
the
a
man
nice
that can fit under the truck. Take bolts out.
Yes, he can fix anything. He's been out at the lake every weekend and got a good tan going. Okay. I got a little tan. You can't tell because I'm so pasty.
I got a sock tan. I'd show you, but
you do.
I'm not that flexible.
You do. It's true.
Not that flexible.
Oh, Hitch Up and Toe popped in. Hey.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us today. Making sure nobody didn't miss anybody.
Yeah, we missed. I must have been RV Underway. I'm guessing, did they have some net issues again? I saw that I hopped on to say, hey, we're here, but they were not there.
Bummer.
Yeah.
That's a bummer. The art of RVing. Oh yes, Mark would love your shirts. So we're wearing our souvenir T-shirts that we got in Colorado, and I saw that one, and I just had to get it.
Yeah,
I'm sure you love the cliche.
I enjoy it. I cannot grow the hair like the Bigfoot, but I might almost be as tall as Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, and you have big feet. You wear 15.
I do have big feet. You know what they say about people with big feet?
Big shoes.
Big shoes.
Oh, so silly, so silly. Yes, KNR, it was so awesome to hang out with you. I feel like we could just sit there and just talk the day away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next time Ryan's coming.
Yes. Yes. So we were able to meet up with them. It turns out they were like an hour away from where we were. So we converged in the middle when we were in Kansas and went out to breakfast at one of our favorite joints, First Watch. And yeah, just had an awesome breakfast. He brought his grandkids along. So our kids and his grandkids sat at a kiddie table because you could only seat 4 to a table because of social distancing. And they just had a blast. Like the kids were exchanging gamer IDs so that they could get on and game with each other. So super cute. But yeah,
interesting fact. The first time we ever ate at this place called First Watch was actually in Lawrence, Kansas.
That's right.
Which I don't know if it was the same location. I feel like it was like more of a downtown location. But if that's the only one in Lawrence, then that's probably where it was.
Well, and didn't it show up on your memories on Facebook that we had been there like
almost to the date?
Yeah, like 5 years before. How many years? 7? It was a long time.
20, yeah, I don't know.
The kids were little.
I think Will was 3. So yeah 7 years ago.
Yeah, we camped out in the cabin that they had there. Super fun.
Yeah, the Jellystone.
Why, thank you, Miss Carolyn.
We haven't looked like we've been driving. Today was an
easy day.
It was easy.
Yeah.
I think last couple of days just been like, we just get there already. Even though we've been taking short 4 or 5 hour days driving, it's just okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're like, should we just push it and do the 8 or 9 hours? Like, no. To get there in one day? No.
Nah. So we've learned we can do that out of necessity, but we're not very nice to each other when we do. And you know why? Like, I don't start work till Tuesday. You know, let's take our time and enjoy the ride.
Yeah. So. Now this gets asked a lot. But your teams, your spouse, your significant other, do you both take turns driving? Do you both have certain jobs? Ooh. Today I learned a valuable lesson.
What lesson was that, dear?
You should be skilled in all things. To me, I am accepted the fact that she is better at backing the truck into the hitch. That's her job. My job is to stand there and reach over the bed of the truck without having to climb on a tire and put the safety pin in and make sure we're locked in tight. That's my job.
Yeah.
Well, today we decided to weigh at a weigh station. So today I was giving it a shot. And this was... we were almost to our destination.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to back in, and she's back there telling me to wax on, wax off.
I was pointing as well.
I don't know what these...
Steering wheel to the right.
So at one point I'm just
steering wheel to the left.
I admit I need practice on this. I am not doing well with that. But I would say... I'm also not as good as giving directions. So when we get to a campground and need to back in somewhere, it's better if I'm behind the wheel and I'm just the robot. She's like, turn the wheel to the left. Now start straightening out. And then everything works great.
Yeah.
But if I'm the one giving the instructions, I don't know. Back end needs to go to the left. And
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody just practice in all scenarios.
Absolutely.
You never know when you would have to have your son guiding you into a hitch.
The Art of RVing said that RV Underway came on for a few minutes, but they're camping. Yeah, that's always tricky. Everyone is camping right now. Like everyone.
Yeah, which made it kind of difficult when we got to Fort Dodge, Iowa, because their website at the state recreation area said that they were all first come, first serve. So we're like, oh, we'll just get there early. We'll sweep in there. Of course, it's a Friday night. We pull in there and every single site says reserved. We're just like, oh, well, that's no good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ended up pulling into a boat ramp area and we parked there. Nobody ever came by. They told us to get out. So we boondocked.
Yeah. Boondocked in the boat ramp.
Yeah.
Well, not in the boat ramp, but boat ramp parking lot. Yeah.
You guys ever do that? I feel like it started out like just hot. Like it was 90 some degrees up in the bedroom. And then like in the middle of the night, it got to like 50. So you go to bed and you're just like, it's hot.
Yes.
And you wake up and you're freezing.
Yeah. Hitch up in tow, size 15. That's 1.5 feet. So true. So true. And bravo on the conversion, because you all, I don't know what it would be in centimeters.
Maybe it's the same.
No, read the tag on your shoe. It's different.
I don't think shoe sizes. I have no idea. I don't think it's like literal inches though.
I don't know. Our epic RV adventure is on the phone and can't tag picking up YouTube celebrities at the airport. Ooh.
Get your tag game on. Step your game up.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Especially if you're going to tag our epic RV adventure.
Yeah.
It's a lot of typing.
Yes. So Nick's asking about the truck.
How's the truck?
Mm-hmm.
Good. We did have an engine light come on, which we're just kind of guessing it's back off now. But we are kind of guessing when we were in Reno, the starter, the front battery on the diesel died. And at the time, there was this whole, we can't change your battery for you. And anyway, yeah, so the battery that's closer to the firewall on the truck, we have two batteries on our diesel. The one that's closer has like a brace that goes over part of it, so that looks like there's more to it than just taking up the terminals and lifting the battery out. So we only bought one battery at the time. We did get a engine light, which again, we took it to Advanced Auto Parts. They said, we can't come out to your vehicle, but here's our gadget that you can go out and just push enter, down, bring it back in, and we'll test the code.
Yeah, which is funny because here's my device. You can touch it and put your germs on it, but I can't do it because they couldn't go into the vehicle. But he didn't wipe it down when we brought it back in, so they really need to work on that policy. So
it gave us a low voltage reading, and it's probably the batteries. The funnier part of that story is we were buying windshield wipers, and the guy's like, you need me to come out and then install those for you? What? You can come out and install our windshield wipers, but you can't come out and test the code reader? Because
they're on the outside. They could do it on the outside of the vehicle. They just couldn't come into the cab of the truck.
Strange.
What
That was weird. I guess I understand.
Yeah. Happy Place Camping just jumped in. Hello. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Catching up with the chat. Yeah, that's friggin' hysterical. It is. But yeah, the truck, we did run out of DEF at one point.
What?
Yeah, DEF.
What?
Diesel exhaust fluid.
Oh.
We were almost to Pacosa Springs. We were like 20 minutes from stopping in Colorado. So I pulled into like a strip mall. Bill ran into Walmart, came and filled it up. Then we were right as rain. And then, yeah, just that little low voltage, check in.
Hopefully that's what it is. Yeah. First the guy said your alternator. And I'm like, that doesn't sound good.
That's not it. It's fine. But yes, one of the best trips we've ever had. Period.
And we're here. So now we can say that without worrying the sky is going to fall, cave in.
Yep. KNR. See, Kyle knows some stuff. You better not listen to anybody but her.
That's true. Like we were saying.
Yep.
Backing out, moving the RV. That's right. Don't listen.
Yes.
Nobody cares about your rig more than you do.
That's so true. And yes, we do the walkie-talkie system. Especially since we're in
better than wax on, wax off.
Especially since we're in two different vehicles. It's mostly so we can communicate from vehicle 1 to vehicle 2, but it helps when we're backing vehicles in as well. Beforehand, we would just use the cell phone.
Yeah.
Which works too, if you have service.
Especially, because the vehicles have the Bluetooth, so you can just put your phone down and talk over the speaker. Yep.
Hey, Griswold Family Vacay is in the house. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Got the tail end of your live the other night.
Yeah.
Love the way you guys sign off all the time.
Yeah. And Posh Cats Camping is here as well. Hello.
What's happening?
Making sure I haven't caught in left any. We don't know what the code is, Dad. It was a low voltage
P239er. I have no idea.
It's fine.
Low voltage.
We needed to replace the other battery anyway, because you're supposed to replace both of them at the same time. And it's only been like 3 or 4 weeks. So we'll replace the other battery. If it never pops up again, then we're good. If it does, oh well, we'll figure it out. What's Bill's shirt say?
Nice things.
You go too fast.
It's right above that. And
hey,
below
Gary.
it. Above and below. Gary is everywhere. Hello, Gary.
Lynn wants to know what your shirt says.
It says Bigfoot Crossing, Pikes Peak, elevation 14,115 feet.
Yes.
She got to go to the top. I got the t-shirt.
You didn't want
because I am the martyr. I volunteered to stay back and protect Bernie from the mountain goats.
From the Bigfoots.
Yes.
Hey, 2 restless retirees. Good to see
guys.
you guys. Yeah, Nick agrees with us. Most likely a battery issue. We'll just replace it. We'll be all good. All right. So let's open some mail while I catch up with the chat, since we actually have some mail this week.
Ooh, this comes to us from Colorado. Ooh.
Colorado.
Lovely note. And Mile High 5 RV, Frederick, Colorado.
Yeah.
This must be is it Instagram?
I believe they are Instagram. What does their note say? They reached out on Instagram for sure. Yeah, so that is the first one. And we got 2 from the Bennetts.
Ooh.
Oh, you open one, I'll open the other.
Albuquerque. We should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque.
No.
Ooh. What did it say?
I don't know. I'm not there yet. Maybe.
Kind of funny.
No, they're different. Well, they both say thank you. They are the same. Nate and KJ.
Thanks.
We get 2.
1 for each vehicle.
Camper-based living. They were some more friends who reached out from Instagram. So another good one.
You know what? We get it. There's times that she's filling out these cards and she's like, did they send them one already? I don't know. I think we got a couple Jerry Hollies. I think we got, I'm sure we do the same thing. I told her we need to keep a list. How do you guys handle that? Do you have a list of people you send a sticker to?
Beyond Beauty is here. Hey, girl.
What up?
Our camera is focusing on something weird. I'm going to put my hand up. Bring it back out. Did it work? No. I think it was the mail. We put the mail up to the camera, and now it's all goofy.
Mail time.
There it goes. There you go. Now we're in focus again.
How do you handle that? Miss Beyond Beauty, we're sort of in your neck of the woods now.
Yeah.
We'll have to plan something. Let us know today what you're doing after for your live.
Yeah. Well, we've got an email. Oh, for the live, yeah. And then email us at nursingandtravelbug.com and we'll have to get together. For sure.
It would be fun. Johnny's Journeys in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Pause and Effect near St. Louis also.
They just did a live today too. They're actually hitting the road with their 5 grandchildren, and they're going to do a Route 66 tour up to Oregon or the Pacific Northwest.
Wow.
Yeah, so that should be a lot of fun. They got a big trip planned, so that will kind of segue into our next thing. But first, we got a sticker from the Brown family at Home Away RV.
Look at that. That's cool.
More. Oh, now it won't focus on that.
Bring it back.
There it goes. Yeah, some more Instagram friends. So, yeah, if you don't have our sticker and you want one, y'all, send us an email, nursingourtravelbug@gmail.com. Even if you don't have stickers to trade, we'll definitely send one to you. Absolutely.
Yes, and if you've reached out to us, we did send a bunch out when we were in Omaha, Nebraska. But did you get everybody?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. We're caught up.
K&R knows your reference, by the way.
The reference.
The reference.
What did I say? See, this is why I need to be caught up on live chat. And you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm hilarious. What did I say?
You say.
What did you say?
All the time.
I don't know.
All the time. But that was a segue. Road trip. We're talking about Pause and Effect doing their road trip with their grandkids. That's a segue to kind of the topic we want to talk to you all about today is, do you plan or do you just go on the fly?
We've done a little both now.
Yeah.
This one, I feel like...
This trip even.
Yeah, I think mostly we kind of felt like we needed to, because some of the places we were hitting on the weekends and some of the places we weren't quite sure if they would be open. So we felt the need to plan, where normally we kind of, like you say, and we take these long driving days and we just drive till it's getting dark, or we drive till we just had enough. And then we just call the nearest place and say, what you got? And we go there.
Yeah, because usually we're just going from point A to point B. And, we bring up, we'll have a Campendium app up or something up, and the kids will help us, obviously, so we don't text and drive. But, it'll at least bring up a broad range. Or we'll stop at a rest stop and be like, okay, how long do you want to drive? Here's this campground. Here's that campground. And normally that's fine. We can just kind of shoot from the hip and stop and go. But we didn't really plan after we left, or after we hit Kansas. Mm-hmm. Luckily, we stayed at a campground in Hayes in the center of the state that had 4 or 5 spots open. But they're out in the middle of nowhere, and they only had 4 or 5 spots open.
Maybe 50 amp. They had a lot of spots open. Or maybe they're
no, that was
we were right next to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's like maybe they're trying to space people out. No, we were right next to 2 people.
Yeah, and then Topeka, there's a campground we usually always stay at when we roll into town, and it's a first come first serve camp, and we called ahead just to see, because it's also one of those campgrounds where it's not fun just driving through with our monster rig. It's nice to know ahead of time. Mm-hmm. And luckily they had one spot left.
Yeah.
So we got that one.
So that was great. Yeah. She was saying about, I know, and no one should be flipping through their phone while they're driving. Mm-hmm. Especially me. I am terrible. Like wherever my eyes are, that's where the steering wheel's going.
Yes.
I need to focus at all times on what I'm doing.
That's why when we go to new places, I have to be the one to drive. If we're going to go out sightseeing and see the town, he can't drive, because if he's looking out the window on his left, that's the way the car goes. Ooh. Every time.
Ooh.
Yeah. I value my life. That doesn't work.
Squirrel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Meant to be RVing, they have a notebook to keep track of those that they send them to. They're going to put them on a spreadsheet. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of have a method.
But yeah, I don't know. I think there's benefits to both. It can be fun to wing it, or just, especially if you have somewhere you really need to be. You don't want to say, well, what if we drive those 4 hours and we think, oh, we can keep going.
Well, and I think the flip side to that is, so we planned our stops in the first 2 states. We planned our stops out in Utah and in Colorado. And the flip side is it would have been nice to have spent more time, or adjusted our schedule. I would have loved to spend an extra day in Moab. But unfortunately, our reservation in Pagosa Springs, we'd already paid for, and they said, nope, we're not moving it, not even a day beyond there. And that was an expensive park. So just okay, I guess we're going to have to cut something short and move to the next one, because I don't want my money to go to waste. So that was
an interesting ordeal also. Yeah, they rarely answered their phone.
Mm-hmm.
They would not call you back if you left a message. So this was 3 days leading up to our reservation. We're hello, we're just... Well, when you initially called, they said, well, somebody may have canceled. So there may have been something that opened up. Otherwise, we're booked full.
No, I booked it online.
Oh, no.
I'll tell the story. She called me.
Ooh, now I remember.
No, we booked it online. And we got to pick out our site. They had like 3 or 4 spots open. So we picked out our site. And then the lady called me that evening and said, well, I don't know if you'll fit into the site that you booked because you have slides on both sides. So let me do some digging. There's somebody who's supposed to come in, but they broke down. So now they may have to push their reservation. So we might move you to a different spot. Okay. And then, yeah, we were traveling and she never called back like she said she was going to. So we called the day we were rolling in. And I still didn't hear from her. It went to her voicemail. And her voicemail, well, like her phone number is not even the same phone number, like same area code as the phone number online.
Yeah. And then they texted you at like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Said, yeah, you're good. Come on in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Then we got there. Nobody's in the office.
Because it's closed.
Some random dude next to us greeted us. I said, do you work here? I said, oh, no. Like, okay. So we never saw anybody that worked there. We just pulled in, hooked up, and left the next day.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange.
It was a little odd.
But looked like a nice park.
Well, for the money we paid,
yeah.
Somebody should have been greeting me. Should have had a red carpet.
Rose petals. Fans.
But I digress. Mel Nettie, Living Free Zip Code List is in the house. Hey, guys. Yeah, so our Epic RV Adventure says they keep a list of who they sent stickers to too. Yeah.
It's pretty smart.
That is.
Too late now. Now we're just flying by the seat of our pants.
No, I've got a system. It's fine. I got a system. Yeah. So we planned through Colorado Springs, and then after that, it was kind of fly by the seat of your pants. And it worked out in Kansas. It worked out in Nebraska, obviously, because we just mooched off of your buddy's property.
Thank you, Mike and Alicia.
Yes. They're so sweet. Like so you've known Mike since what, grade school?
Yeah. Kindergarten, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really started probably hanging out later in grade school.
And I think it was back when we started RVing like 3 years ago. And I think we were going to roll through town. And he said, well, hey, why don't you come park at our place? So we parked at his place. And then the next time we were rolling through town, he was like, well, I'm going to get some power installed for you. This man went out and had 50 amp service installed at his home just because we were rolling through town. Now, he'll say he uses it. And yes, he does have an RV, but his RV only needs 30 amp. Like, he totally did it just because we roll through. Like,
pretty cool.
He's a cool guy. He's a good guy. Yeah.
Always ready there, sitting in his lawn chair with a beer and a cozy. Yeah.
Yep. He had a cold one waiting. Yeah. Yeah, we need to design some shirts for sure. But I'm not going to buy one. Well, it'll be your Christmas present then.
Not going to do it.
Yeah. We've talked about it. We just got to figure it out.
I think I started on one of the sites, and then I was like, oh, you actually have to design stuff. I thought there'd be like clip art. I think I found one that had like options. But yeah, I thought it'd be like, oh, I can just take a design and pop it in there. But it wasn't that easy.
Yeah. We'll get on it, though. And we'll get you a t-shirt. I'm sure you would love one. Beyond Beauty 3 has liquor trivia for the adults and rock, paper, scissors.
I missed the trivia part. I just read, I have liquor for the adults. I'm like, yes!
Give you a virtual drink. Heck yeah. Yeah.
That sounds fun. So yes, when we're done here, go over to Beyond Beauty 3. I'm sure there'll be some links in the chat.
Yep.
Liquor trivia.
Yes.
That is fun. Even if you, like our family members that are in here. So
sure.
Check it out. It's fun time.
So K&R says they wing it when they head out.
Wings.
Mm-hmm. And Thrifty Angela says we plan. I think I'm not a huge planner. I like to have a general list or a general idea of what I want to see or what I want to do. But even when we go on vacation, we don't say, okay, this is what we're doing at 8 o'clock. This is what we're doing in the afternoon. This is what we're doing in the evening. We say, okay, these are the things we want to hit. Maybe we can hit 2 of them today and 2 of them tomorrow. You know, something like that. We kind of fly.
And we say, let's get up early and then we can be out the door by 8. And then we laugh. That's hilarious. No, usually we're lucky if we're like rolling out at like 10.
No, lucky at 9. Our typical is 10.
Yeah. And that's
just
a lot of that. I do like to take my time, sip my coffee.
Exactly.
But a lot of that is, Bella, let's go. Bella, wake up.
Yep.
Bella, brush your hair.
Yep.
Take the dog out. Yeah.
But yeah, we like to take our time, and we're not morning people generally. No. But I think right now, like, everybody is itching to get out of their homes. You know, all of the states are lifting their restrictions, lifting the stay-at-home orders. Things are opening up, and people just want to be out. They want to get out. And yeah, the last few campgrounds we have been in have been plumb full. Plumb full. Stop it. So yeah, people are getting out, and I think RVing is very appealing to people who want to get out, especially for some campgrounds like the one we're presently in. They want you to be self-contained. So,
you're too far behind. I'm going to be in the live chat over here.
Well, that's rude.
You might miss something.
That is rude. So yeah, the only thing that is self-contained that allows for camping or being outdoors is an RV. So lots and lots of folks are getting out in their RVs, or getting out and getting into RVing and getting out to the campgrounds. So I think now more than ever, at least having some reservations, you know, even if you're not paying for them up front, or calling ahead and seeing who has open spots is super important. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself lot docking in a boat ramp just outside the campground, winging it. So, yeah. Let's see. Daydream. They do both. Plan and wing it. Let's see. Thrifty Angela says she is a planner for sure. Our epic RV adventure, mostly on the fly type of folks. Nick just drives. Yeah.
Drive.
I think when they moved from Iowa down to Texas, they were like truckers. They left at like, they took an afternoon nap, left at like dinner time, and then drove all the way through the night so they could avoid all of the traffic, and then got to their new place at like, I don't know, 7 or 8 in the morning, just driving straight through.
Yeah.
Which is practical. It's not fun, but it's practical.
Yep.
What is the nearest city to you guys? We are in Springfield, Illinois.
Springfield.
Yes. Yeah, you're Homer for sure.
Steven.
Hey, we got a new friend, the Skydiving Pickle.
Sounds familiar.
Good evening.
Hello there.
Hey, thanks
Tell us
for
about
joining
yourself.
us.
Where are you at? What's your story?
Yeah. Do you?
That sounds familiar, though. I think you might have been here last week.
Yes, I think that's true.
So maybe we already asked you that.
So we're asking everybody in the chat, when you do any kind of a trip, whether it's a road trip or a camping trip, do you A, like to plan, or B, just go with the flow? Let us know. Bill needs horse blinders. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Squirrel, squirrel.
Are you caught up yet?
I'm getting there. You got another point, mister?
See, now it's like seeing into the future. I already saw stuff that was going on in the live version of the chat.
Oh. The Skydiving Pickle is a truck driver. So, yeah, I could see the little choice of where you go. But how I get there is where I get a bit of freedom. Well, that's good. Now, I'm curious, in the trekking community, is it taboo to drop your load and then take the truck out? Like if you wanted to go see the sights, or if you heard about like a really great eatery or whatever, or do you just like call an Uber and have somebody take you where you want to go?
Just I know Nomadic Hippie gets Uber Eats or whatever.
Yeah, I know he gets Uber Eats, but they bring it to the truck.
Yeah.
But like, what if you want to get out of the truck stop and see something different?
Yep.
I'm just curious. Why leave Moab? That's just well, we did really enjoy it there, but it was also really hot, and I didn't have a job there, so yeah, priorities. Van Life with Gina Payne is in his house.
Hello there.
Hello. Thanks for popping in. To make sure to have a safe one that way. Oh, I missed something in the chat.
Oh, yes.
Catfish Terry is in the house. Hey,
Catfish Terry.
Are you new to our channel? I think they
maybe their first time at our live. I know I've seen them. I've been to
That's
their
what I mean.
channel.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us. Either way, I appreciate you.
Yeah, later they were asking what the N is for on the hat. Lynn Dioki was asking, and it's already been answered, but I liked Melnitty's answer that it's N for Natasha.
Yeah.
I love her so much. No, it's Nebraska. There you go. No, that's silly Iowa stuff. Oh man, we drove through Iowa. The smell as you're just driving east and you get closer and closer to Iowa City. It just smells the worst.
No, you just
hit that Mississippi River and it's just like fresh air. I can breathe again. Woo!
You know the Mississippi is a really stinky river too, by the way.
I don't know. It smelled glorious compared to Iowa.
Iowa smells like money and all them pig farms. So hush.
Hush.
So James Catnese, I didn't know that he was a truck driver for 32 years.
32 years.
Awesome. Sim, just drop the trailer and go. Awesome. Yeah, my grandpa drove trucks for a long time, but I guess I never asked him about what he did before he passed on. But yes,
Eric drove truck for a while. Werner and then Panera.
Mm-hmm. Well, Panera was just in town. Werner, he was actually going city to city, state to state.
Oh yeah, you had to drive to Iowa City every night. Oh my, and then drive back to Omaha.
Yeah, something. Yes, I agree. We had a blast in Moab. That is, like, you have to put that one on your list, like your bucket list of places to, like, if you love being outdoors, that's the place to be. Tons of places for hiking, rock climbing, if you're into that sort of thing. But we really enjoyed rock climbing with the Jeep Rubicon. That was so much fun. Even if it was up the side of a canyon. That was scary. But I'm alive. And it makes you feel alive.
Still alive.
Next, sending you an eviction notice for hating on Iowa.
Oh man.
Poshcat says you're so dramatic.
A bit.
So true.
A touch. Yep. From the camper. Hello, from the camper.
Hey, good to see you. Cows. Yes, there are lots of cows in Iowa as well, but they are in Nebraska. I mean, it smells the same.
Iowa's known for pigs.
Stop it. Who has been to Hubbock? Where is that? What state is that in?
Hubbock.
Is it Hubbock or Hubbock?
Hubbock? Humana.
I don't know.
So yeah, that's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
We're here. We're in Illinois.
Yep.
Now it's time to
see you, Gary.
Get our bearings. Gary, you're not leaving. Yep. Blackstone. Oh yeah, they're going up. Meet up with James and Jerry.
Oh, very cool.
Maybe I don't know where y'all are going after that, but hey.
The Olympic Peninsula. No, we have not been up that far yet. It's Washington, right?
Sure.
I'm geographically challenged.
Olympic, maybe.
Yeah. But we lived in Portland, Oregon for a while, and we made it all the way up to Astoria. But we didn't really go exploring in Washington.
No.
But we'd love to go back there for sure.
Dry Campers. Hello.
Hey. Good to see you guys.
Justin and Christina and Michael.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so we're just talking about when you plan or when you go on a trip, whether it's an RV trip or a weekend getaway or
traveling.
Just traveling. Do you plan or do you just go with the flow.
Or do you just, no matter how far, you just drive nonstop?
Yeah. We've done a couple of those. I think our longest drive was from Raleigh, North Carolina, to somewhere in Alabama on our way to San Antonio, Texas. We had 4 days to get from Raleigh to San Antonio before I started work. And
that tour,
yes,
Houston-ish to Omaha.
No, that wasn't as long. We drove 21 hours
That's a lot.
From Raleigh
Math.
to somewhere in Alabama. And our plan was to stop in a rest stop for the night. But you basically have to stop at those rest stops like before the sun sets because they fill up with RVers and truckers.
Yes.
Yeah. And we kept pulling at every rest stop and then getting back on the road because there was no room. And finally, it was like 3 a.m. We stopped at a Love station. All of the trucker parking was full, but they had car spots like up front. And we just went into the manager. I probably had dark bags under my eyes. And I'm just like, we're so tired. I swear we won't be here long. Can we just park here? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Sure. And then it was like 30 degrees. So we rested, but we didn't sleep. But
woke up phasing. Yeah. Which is, we had this conversation with Kyle, K&R Destinations Truckers. It sounds like there was a couple in here, Scott Evan Pickle, James Cantonese. Do you despise seeing RVs in truck stops or rest stops? Or do you like, you know what? You guys need to stop too. Whatever, as long as you're not like taking up 2 spots with your slide outs and all this stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think? We always, you read online, like, don't ever stay at a truck stop. Yep. Those are for truckers.
Our logo disappeared. Yeah, I think I heard a point online that basically said RVers can pretty much park anywhere. We can park in the truck stop. So you can park in the rest areas. We can park in campgrounds. But truckers are only allowed in the truck stops. Well, of course, rest stops as well. So, I mean, the point is that we have more options compared to the truckers. And the truckers are working. We're out there for leisure. And they're working. And, man, if I were to put myself in their shoes and I can only drive for so many hours and I'm ready to stop for the night because I have to clock out and then I don't have anywhere to park, that would be crazy frustrating. And then to turn around and see some RVer parked in a spot where I should be parked, yeah, I don't think that would make me very happy. So that is where, like, we've kind of made it like an unspoken rule that we don't spend the night at truck stops. We know some RVers that have. We just choose not to. I would rather lot dock in, Walmart or something than take up a spot for a trucker on the road. So.
That's right.
Skydiving Pickle says he's Monday loading Delaware to California, a 3,000-mile trip. Ooh. That'd be a long one. Yeah.
Gary left.
Yep.
I was just trying to have the lineup pulled up. If it hasn't changed, I know that this has been pushed over. Burning up the roads is now taking it over. And it's like, when I get it done, it'll get done. So chill. This is a tough job.
Yeah.
So don't be pestering me to change it every 10 seconds. So if it's up to date, here's what we have tonight. You want to read that there?
Yeah, the dry campers are saying they plan since they have to, but they also like to be sporadic, and they'll be out in Idaho very soon. That's a state we would really like to spend some time in.
We just passed through on our way to Oregon and back.
Yeah, but we saw, what is it? It's that bridge over the Snake River.
Idaho Falls, maybe. I don't know.
Or Twin Falls. I don't know. There's a really Peregrine. That's not it. There's a really cool bridge in Idaho over the Snake River, and I think it's the only bridge in the United States that legally allows base jumpers to jump off of.
That was interesting.
We saw it when we were traveling from Oregon to Nebraska or vice versa when we moved out there. And that was pretty cool. But yeah, Idaho I think it's one of those underrated states. They've got some pretty amazing outdoor things. And it's like right in the circle of amazing places because Utah's just to the south and Montana and all their parks. Yellowstone's right there. Like I feel like Idaho could be a really cool state to explore.
Maybe it's like The Secret. People that live there are like, no,
it's just potatoes.
Way more beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. So while I have this up, so tonight for all of you looking for more entertainment this evening, right after us is Beyond Beauty 3. Said she was doing liquor trivia and some rock, paper, scissors.
Yes. So if y'all want to, moderators, if you will drop a link to her channel so we can do an NOTV raid when we're through here.
As far as what I have after her is Ms. Boxbane Deek. After Boxbane Deek, it's our epic RV adventure. Will we find out who their special celebrity YouTubers are?
Ooh, I'm dying to know.
We must know. I'm going to text Michael right now. I must know the answer.
Yep.
I'm really curious. I sound like I'm being a jerk, but I am quite curious. And then it's karaoke. Is it karaoke?
Or
is it karaoke? Are they doing that? Because they're hanging out together tonight, aren't they?
Oh, maybe.
Who's doing karaoke? We miss KT and Slow Momentum.
Yeah.
They need some internet.
Yes.
So their chicken coop. That's pretty amazing.
It is. So our trucker friends are piping in. So KNR says he's cool with RVs parking at the truck stop if it's the bigger rigs, but the little pop-ups are definitely annoying. Oh yeah, I could see that for sure. Skydiving Pickle says doesn't despise, but they are required to stop by law, and an RV can go park in more places. I agree 100%. So that's kind of why we do not participate. James Catney says he doesn't.
They have their own. But if you drive 40 feet, an RV needs to park too. That's if you drive like a 40-foot RV, it's tougher to just pull in somewhere.
Ain't that the truth?
That's right.
Yeah. Carolyn says her family has been in the trucking business for over 60 years. And yes, truckers are incredible folks, for sure.
Yeah, definitely not trying to take anybody's spot. They need a rest.
Yeah.
For their sake, people's sake around them.
Yeah. I think that's an industry that's underrated or under-recognized in our country.
Underappreciated.
Absolutely. Yeah, because without truckers, you get nothing. You don't get gas. You don't get the products you need in stores. Like, they are what keeps the supply chain flowing. So, Dry Campers uses Cracker Barrel or any other parking that they can.
Oh, yeah.
Leanna's dad is a trucker, so they try to be respectful as well. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's hard to spot out. I guess we're just so wussish about driving our big old 42-foot RV, and sometimes we're trying to look at something overhead, like a Cracker Barrel, and like, how do you get into it? And then you get there, and the parking lots are full of everybody's cars, and you're just like, what?
Yep.
Saw a funny picture of, no ordinary path.
I saw them today, too. Yeah.
All the RV lanes were full
of cars,
and they wanted to eat at Cracker Barrel, so they just pulled in with their RV, and it said they had to wait. They tied up a hammock and a couple trees and just hung out. That's funny.
That was hilarious. Oh, Amy McFarland popped in there. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us. So, yeah, we've just been talking about, we finally made it to Illinois, to Springfield, the end of our 16-day road trip. Just want to know if you plan whenever you go on a trip or if you just go on the fly. So.
That's right. And our time is running short.
It is.
Did anybody pop in for Beyond Beauty for this trivia?
Yeah, it's right here.
Awesome. We really appreciate everybody coming here. Yeah. We're going to try to get better. Now that we're here, we're going to be setting stuff up. Linda Barker.
Hello. And this Trucker's Life, a new friend.
This Trucker's Life.
Yeah, absolutely. Do oversized loads. That would be hard to find parking for sure. Yeah. So respect our fellow travelers on the road, RVers, and just think about them next time you need to park for the night. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep. All right, we're wrapping up. We're
Yes.
here in Springfield. We got time now. I can edit. We can get things out.
Yes.
We can set up a thumbnail for our live, like before 20 minutes before it's going to happen.
Yep.
Things will return to somewhat normal for us.
Yes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a big old thumbs up or thumbs down twice. You know, whatever. However
leave us a comment. That helps some of these videos out.
For sure. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram, because that is where you find, like, everything is up to date. That's where we share fun pictures of our travels. So you got to go over to Instagram and Facebook and check out Nursing Our Travel Bag.
And we're just building up our Twitter a little bit, trying to figure out exactly how that can benefit us. But we're on there as well.
Yeah. So this has been Natasha.
And I'm Bill.
With Nursing Our Travel Bag, encouraging you to get out there and nurse what makes you happy.
Happy.
Have a good week, guys.
Let's go to Beyond Beauty. Liquor trivia.